Howdy, you dead set legends. Just a quick public apology. It was supposed to be the show with the man, Jerry Cadorette, the lickety lips, the lavishing tongue, the man that just changes the way that a wet weather forecast is up and about. I tell you, Jerry just had some things come up last minute, and I respect it. Of course I do, because, these athletes, they're the best in the world, and I flick them a message, hey, want to come on the show? Let's talk about your match and things like that. And they just come on. They are awesome. So for everyone that is expecting Jerry Cadorette on there, I tried to give everyone a public thing, and shout out to the Larretts over there. Thank you very much. One, for the shout outs, and two, everything you guys do. But we'll get in it because this shit is only 20 days away. For anyone, right, I wish I had money. I wish I had a lot of money, because everyone that isn't excited about King of the Table 13, if you're not excited about Levan Saginashvili versus Big Daddy Jerry Cadorette, if you're not excited about the juggernaut Brian Shaw and that problem lunatic that is Eddie Hall, what you need to do is go down to your local store, buy a mirror, and take a good goddamn look at yourself, because that is only 2 of 10 matches. You all sat there and fickled on the internet, we need more matches, Aussie at King of the Table. Can you tell them to put on more matches? So they put on more matches. They put on banger matches. It's going to be brilliant. We'll have a chat about that, and of course a chat about other things like the King of the Table contenders. Having King of the Table contenders is fantastic. So for everyone that wants to be on a King of the Table card, and I can tell you, I've been on a few of them myself, and they are fantastic. Every time I turn up, whether you have magic moments that we talk about forever, whether it's Dave versus Vitali, Erdemes versus Levan, or even when Denis Zaplenkov came back to the table against John Brezink, it is all there. It is going to be brilliant. I've got all the bloody links. If you want to buy the pay-per-view, I suggest you buy it now. And why you buy the pay-per-view now? Well, no, that's a very good question. Why you buy it now? Because on the day, you've got no idea. Because finally, when we itch and we scratch and we pick and we nag that strongman community to come over, that website is going hard. I tell you, the Core Sports website on game day will be that hot girl you've been waiting for years to put her relationship status back to single, and it'll be flooded with DMs, and that's exactly what will happen on game day for King of the Table. It starts at 12 p.m. Eastern, so wherever you are around the world, that's 4 a.m. in Australia, but that is okay, even though it is the morning of my daughter's first birthday party. So I hope all the matches kind of go quick, bit of bangers. But that's just the way it's going to go. Right, who's in the chat? Let's have a quick hello to everyone, and then we'll get through some of the stuff. 20 days to go. For those that were coming for Big Daddy Jerry Cadorette, unfortunately, he had to postpone it, but don't worry, all the big dogs will be coming on the channel. I mean, we've had Voiveda, we've had Gasparini, we've had Matt Mask, Marcio Barboza, Bevan Larrett, of course, the biggest of them all, but we'll get in there. Who's in the chat? Richard Jennings says the arm wrestling world will blow up if Jerry wins. It will, my man. It will. That is for sure. Kentucky arm battles, yeah. Larrett's in the house. They were awesome in giving me shout-outs. John Cal, let's go. No, he doesn't have pneumonia. It's okay. It doesn't matter. It's only Aussie. Oh, come on now. Is that a positive or a negative? We'll get in there. Saludos. What up? We'll get in there. My man. Cannon, yeah. Unfortunately, we had to postpone the show. But don't worry, we'll get in there. Oh, it is Big Dev in the house. I'm so far behind in the comments, Devon. I'm so far behind. And the first thing I'm going to tee off with is talking about your guys' training session with Brian Shaw. Let me just say hi to everyone, including Iowa Free Press. Aussie, can Jody hook Levan? Not only can Jody hook Levan, but Jody will embarrass Levan's pronator. destroying. Ryan Bussier, do you say hi to you? You're a ripper dude. You are a ripper dude. The Hunster is in there. The ready bang. What up, Hunster? How you going, buddy? One of my favourite people in the world, Mario Tambakis, is in the chat. I love it. I love it. Mario's the man, and he's going to beat Ron Barth in 2025. Shivering Knight is in there. Yeah, sorry, Adam, that one guy, it has been postponed last minute. I keep checking just in case he could change his mind. But before the match, Jerry will be on the show. I'll quickly say hi to as many people as I can. Then I want to get chatting. Ivan Moreno Jr. is in the house. Brent with the mashed potatoes. What up, Brent? Mashed potatoes. Make sure you vote on the poll about what Jerry will do. Constipated Devon doing some great work over there on the Instagram. Makes me laugh. The Drew24 boosting all sides of algorithm. I will go insane if Jerry gets one pin. Tallball Hutchins. Ready, bang, Mr. Jake. Steve, is Jerry at risk of getting his arm broken versus Levan? No. Jerry's been arm wrestling for quite a long time. Okay, grip arm sport. Oh, grip arm sport. So, what you got to do, I'm glad you guys have popped into the chat because that reminds me. So, before we get into Brian, Auden, Levan, Jerry, the works, the training sessions. So, Grip Arm Sport are running a competition. They have bought a VIP package, which gets two of you to King of the Table. It gets you the bloody meet and greet with everyone. It gets you the best seats in the house. 3-night stay at Atlantic City. Baby! Atlantic City. All you got to do is just go to Grip Arm Sport, buy yourself a T-shirt, and you get a ticket into the draw. Could you imagine for $20, $30, I'm not sure how much Grip Arm Sport shirts are, but for $20 or $30, and you get yourself a bloody $1,500 package, and you get to wear a cool shirt. You get to meet Brian Shaw, Levan Saginashvili, Eddie Hall, Jerry Cadorette, Devon Larratt. Auden will probably be there as well. Milo will probably be there. It might even be a family adventure. So get in there. And John Lewis, who wins between Levan and Jerry in the bedroom? Is this your first day in arm wrestling? Have you seen the almighty tongue of Jerry Cadorette? It's not even close. It is not even close. Jerry wins that one. So, while everyone's voting in the poll, just want to get all chats going. I hope you're all hitting the old like button when you're in here. 20 days to go. So, Brian Shaw has gone, the Devon and Auden went over there and they started training with Brian Shaw. I think Brian, now I mean this in the most respectful way ever. Out of Brian Shaw and Eddie Hall, I think Brian has the better coach. No, this isn't me, Devon, fanboying. Hear me out. Stop throwing things at me. Calm down. Hear me out. Why I think that? When you've got big 400-pound, 350-pound strongmen, you just need to keep it simple. Where I was watching Devon train Brian, and it was very direct, simple. Neil Pickup has so much knowledge, and everything that he'd be teaching Eddie, because I've seen little bits and pieces, and go over to the Arm Wars channel. Sign up as a member if you want to see Eddie Hall's progress to King of the Table. Now, the problem being, go back to Larry Wheels. Larry Wheels had every single person trying to help him. Devon, Levan, Ray, who else came over? Cadorette, Coach Ray. Every single person, right? So sometimes too much information can be bad. You got to speak to their levels. Now, don't get me wrong. Neil's information is fantastic and you can learn so much from it. But I just think with this, in a short amount of time, you've got to keep it simple. You've got to keep it short. And I just think that's how it'll work. But I'm pretty pumped for this match. Because speaking to Eddie, when Eddie was on the show, that was fantastic. Thank you very much, Eddie Hall. And hopefully, Brian Shaw will be on the show soon. I just think I love Eddie's confidence. And why wouldn't you be confident when you're one of the strongest men ever? Now, we'll get a bit more. Let me just see what everyone is saying. No, so Kevin, what may happen, the event will start at midday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then, what happens, they may have a couple of prelim matches. Whether that's from the 10-match card or they start the 10-match card. But they may have some prelim matches. But the event, however many matches, will start at 12. For Britain Props and Sebastian Sullivan. What up? Aussie, I'm going to go tell Neil, Jake officially, fanboy, you know Devon and Neil are watching. It's not a matter of disrespect and things like that. It's like saying, I like this person a better commentator than that person. Doesn't mean that person's garbage or I think they're garbage. What else have we? Hey, Red Cat Man, what is happening? Okay. So you think Neil will keep it stupid. I like it. Different set of eyes on it. I like it. Neil has far less time to work with Eddie. Well, Devon only spent 4 days there. Keep in mind. But anyway. Best approach for Eddie, offense or defense? Offense. Offense. For both of them. Both of them. Offense. Find that weakness. You've got 6 rounds to do it. Well, pretty much 4. 6 rounds to do it. That's the way I would see it. Always offense. Always get in there. Hey, what's happening, big fella? This guy just trained with Eddie Hall as well, so you can go check that out. My man, James Stewart, part of the Arm Wars community, helping Neil out. Good on you, James. Hope you and your lovely family are well. 300-pound Devon beats everybody, says my man, Roy. So I quite enjoyed the training session. I'm actually enjoying both training sessions, the way Eddie Hall's going about it and the way Brian Shaw's going about it. I think they're keeping it pretty good. I think they're keeping it pretty good. I think I'm really, really pumped for this matchup because in all aspects, look, I've got Brian as the heavy favourite. I do. I'm not, bullshitting about it. But I have Brian as a very heavy favourite. So, with that, it's a matter of that one knockout punch. And if you go watch the boxing match, Eddie almost landed a beauty on Thought, like he rocked him a few times. And that's what Eddie Hall brings. With his strong man, he's going to have some explosive power. Now, what could happen is all this pressure could be on Brian, and it could just rattle him a little bit. It's like, I'm the heavy favourite. I've never arm wrestled before. I'm not sure what's going on. And then Eddie Hall just walks in a bit like Conor McGregor and goes, don't worry, fellas. I've got this one. It's going to be fine. Because you can have, in my opinion, the best thing Brian Shaw has done is had ready goes. It's the best thing he could have done. He had the practice match on his channel. Go check that out. I think for me, that is the best thing. You can have all the table time in the world. You can have all the practice you want, all the bicep curls you can contain. But it's the ready goes. It's it's the match simulation. It's the practice matches and things like that. Because I remember back in the day turning up and getting to the table and forgetting everything that I'd learned. I'd got there and went, I'm in a bit of trouble here. And we get in there. Brian can't be 6'8". You're 6'8", aren't you, James? What else have we got? What else have we got, everyone? He's in there. Oh, everyone's having a good chat. Neil Sider saying Eddie has had 400 ready goes. 400. That's good. If that's true, that's good. That's very good. I think that's great. And that's what makes it more exciting. That, okay, Eddie Hall might have had a shorter time to prepare and things like that. But maybe I could have been wrong about my earlier statement. Maybe Neil's taking the right route about it. I think they would be both phenomenal coaches, that's for sure. They're both phenomenal, but so if I were coached by either of them, it would be fine. The performers jitters, it could happen. It happens to the best of us. What up, James Clark? How you going, buddy? I'm not 6'8". I'm nearly Brian's height. There you go. You are a big man. You are a big man. We've got to hang in. I've got to commentate one of your matches. Two of your matches, actually. Two of your matches. One win, one loss. You are a giant of a human being. But a really good guy. I like you, James. Hello. I'm doing great. I am doing great, Dino. How are you doing? This is the one thing I like, Mr. Worldwide. Of course, both of them. You don't want to show all your aces. You want to show enough to get people excited. I'm excited. You should be excited too. You show them enough to get in there. Now, Levan, Jerry. What does my poll say? Levan versus Jerry says, so the question was, how many pins will Jerry get against Levan? 42% say 0. Levan dominates. 17% say 1, 2, or 3. And 24% of you say that he's getting the W. And while we're getting the W, can you hit the can we hit the like button while we're in here? Give us a chop out, hit the like button. I'm just double checking for a Hail Mary. That no, Jerry can't come on today. That is okay, guys. That is okay. So there, that's right. So Jerry and Levan, 20 days to go. One of my favorite things that can really get, I'd probably say more of a casual fan excited. If you are following Levan on the socials, he's just putting appearances, movies, the giant eyebrows and things like that. So people would have a look and go, yeah, you know what? I'm not too sure that this Levan's taking this match seriously. He's too busy doing other things while Jerry's in the gym, getting strong, pumping iron, looking incredible, making sure that, Jerry's press is that good. He could grab my wrinkled shirt and just press my shirt and the wrinkles would be gone. That's how strong his press is. It's the number one press in the world. So now, for those people that aren't excited for Jerry versus Levan, what is your solution? My opinion, if you are the best in the world, it's what everyone strives to be, whatever you're doing, the best in the world, the number one in the world. And when I'm watching sport, I want to watch the best in the world. So I need to see Levan pull because he's best in the world at the moment. Fight me on it. So, okay, Devon can't always keep pulling him. And we saw with Erdemes back pressure and tried to come in for a press and hold him. Wow, how fantastic would that look? Well, imagine if someone had a stronger press. Imagine if there was someone not only with a stronger press, but has beaten someone that's 6'5", 300 plus pounds. Oh, that's right. Jerry Cadorette. He has done all the right things to get up to this match. Yes, he lost that match to Erdemes Gasparini. We all know that. I'm not stupid. I'm not hiding any facts. But I believe his lead up to it. I believe that like, if you crash your car, lose your bloody passport, driving back and forth, got pneumonia, like, that shit will affect you. I don't know how much it affected me. Go have a chat with Erdemes. He was on the show last week, just a few days ago. It's not the same Jerry either. It's not the same Jerry either. This will hopefully have the best versions of both. That's all I ask for. That's all I ask for. Now, I'll scroll back and say hi to a few people, but think about this. What would you rather, right? You've paid your $20 and you've got yourself king of the table, and you're on there, all on the interwebs. You're on your Reddits and you're in your Facebook groups and whatever else is out there, and you're watching Levan versus Jerry. What would you rather? Sit there after Levan versus Jerry, after you've paid $20, and go, "Mom, I told you Levan was going to win. I told you. What was the point? It was easy." Or would you rather lose your mind because we've seen the best in the world being pinned? Whether it's 1 pin, 2 pin, or 4 pins, you would rather just lose your shit. And a part of me wants to see Levan pin in round 1 because we've never seen him pinned in a super match. And then we got to see what his mental game is like. Will the cage be rattled? Will he fall like a deck of cards? We don't know. So I think that'd be exciting. And of course, another part of me loves seeing legacy. Loved when Jordan kept winning championship after championship after championship. Loved the Warriors dynasty, Tim Duncan and the Spurs, Tom Brady when he's done. I love seeing champions keep winning, but I also love to see when they are pushed to the limits. So, what else have we got? We've got Travis Newsom in the chat. It's not the ready goes. It's the ready bangs. What are some other things happening in the chat? Phil Levan is winning easily. Man, if Eddie wins, what a shock. Oh my God, if Jerry's stopping. Can only imagine the atmosphere. It'll be great. And Jerry's the type of guy that loves the cheer from the crowd. When you get a cheer from the crowd, you lose your mind. Hey, Phil Woody in the chat. What's happening, my man? Even if Eddie doesn't win, if he gets 1 round, it's enough, says Kalen. It'll be good. 24% of the chat have lost their mind. All totally true. My dog ate my homework. Please don't yell at me. I'm just excited. Jerry had to postpone the live. So apologies to everyone that tuned in. We will hopefully get Jerry on there soon. Levan, he's not winning a single round. I think it'll go to a silver bullet. There you go. Well, Jerry fell out. King of the Trembolone 13. Well, Jerry fell out, Levan. I hope not. I hope. So if Jerry gets a stop, I hope he's not pushing forward. And Levan runs out of room and comes off the back of the table. Because that would suck. That would suck greatly. And then say, like, If Jerry wins, I just want to see Levan be pinned. It's like, Jerry, you're the winner. First ever man to beat Levan, but Levan fouled 9 times, 10 times, or whatever it is. 3 foul system, 2 foul system, whatever it is. Do not put that energy out there. We want to see either the domination of the number 1 arm wrestler in the world, Levan Saginashvili, or the biggest, could be the biggest upset in arm wrestling history right now. The one thing I am enjoying about Levan. Now, obviously, Jerry's opponents, no one's as strong as Levan at the moment. But I loved when Jerry, if you go back to the Jerry Zvetkov match, and Jerry just sat there. And big, heavy Georgi Zvetkov sat on his arm for ages. So Jerry's got endurance. Go to Gennady. Sat there forever. Angan, wah! Things like that. So the endurance side of Jerry is what gets me excited for this matchup. Now, you get a quick, pin. Levan was pretty quick against Ermes. Boom. And then it was the third one that Ermes was somehow able to get a stop because I think Ermes tried the hook, didn't happen. So we all know where Jerry's going. Levan knows where Jerry's going. So it's a matter of slip, straps. That's the first thing. Can Jerry get there? And if he does, then there's no excuses. If Jerry gets to the strap, there is no excuses. Go back and look at Levan versus a very, very healthy Dave Chaffee at PAL. Dave couldn't get to the straps. Levan just held on, crushed my man Dave Chaffee. So, man. Okay, what's everyone saying? Pins, please. What else have we got? Jerry very likely won't be the man to pin Levan, but imagine if he is. That's why, for me, it's almost like a new form of gambling. When you buy a pay-per-view, for me, there is nothing better than seeing history in sport be made live. In the sport of arm wrestling, I've been able to sit there and seen a lot of special moments. Dave versus Vitali, live, incredible, goosebumps moments. When Denis Saplenkov came back to arm wrestling, I saw that live. Levan and Ermes, saw that live. Marcio Barbosa's comeback win against Pavlo Derbedenyev. Buy the pay-per-view, and automatically you're seeing one part of history. Brian Shaw versus Eddie Hall. Immediately, you are seeing a part of history live. There's 9 other fantastic matches on the card, which I will break down in future shows. Might even do it tomorrow if I don't get a guest on. I love all my sports. Watching the NBA Finals live. And then when it's 4-3, triple overtime, I was there when I watched it live. Whether it's on the screen or at the event. When I watch me Aussie Rules footy, I watch the grand final live every week, and it is so much better. You watch your team lift up the trophy and they win the game, and everything is better live. So do what you got to do. Save on a few coffees, whatever you have to do to ensure that you see this. Okay. Prepare to be impressed. I'll see what. Hey, Space E. I hope your first name's not Kevin, but I like what you did there. I feel like I might need a diaper for this event in case I shit myself. My man Savage, hope you're doing well, buddy. As long as you're excited to watch the event and it's not a medical issue. The press is strong. And everyone's arguing about Devon's left arm match in the chat. You're all arguing about that. Well, you know what? For those that were on Devon's live, I stand by what I say. Auden should never pull WAF. Auden, stop what you're doing and listen. Take my advice. For so many reasons. So, two things I want you guys to let me know. One, who should Auden's next opponent, not who should be, who would you like Auden's next opponent be? Maybe put a little A in the brackets. And two, I forgot what my second option was. Who do you think will be the first person to pin Levan? That's what I was going to say. Stick a little L in the brackets. So let me have those ones. So like here, Erdemes will be the first to pin Levan, says Roy. So everyone's getting a bit upset here. You know, nobody said that he just doesn't deserve the belt, the title match. So people talking about Devon taking on Morozov. Guys, just remember, it's a two-way street. Like, Devon's not forcing anything. Devon said to Morozov, do you want a match for the title? Do you want a match for the title? Morozov's got two options. Yes or no. Morozov can easily sit there and say, make your way up the rankings, old peasant, because I'm the king of the left arm. Or Morozov sees huge dollar signs and thinks he can whoop Devon, and so he says yes. It's the same when I arm wrestle. I get challenged all the time for my trophy. I get challenged everywhere I go. Let's have a match. I can say yes or I can say no. Same with you guys. You can say yes or you can say no. So when people say, if it was up to you guys, I shouldn't say you guys because I'm putting you all in one category. A lot of you people. As soon as someone wants a shot at the title, they've got to beat 5 people. Doesn't matter where they're ranked. Oh, right. Hermes got to beat Vitali, Gennady, and Devon. Then he gets a shot at the title. Oh, it's Jerry. Jerry's got to beat Vitali, Svetkov again, and then Michael Todd. Oh, it's Michael Todd. He's got to beat A, B, and C. If someone challenges the champ and the champ says yes, game on. Game on. If someone challenges me for number 999,000th in the world, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say no. So Kimbo versus Auden. Another social media match. That's not bad. Auden wins that one. Auden wins that one. What else have we got? Legend says, I think it was a little disrespectful of how Devon was making fun of Derek Smith. When Smith was the one who brought Brian in. I'm a bit behind in the comments. I don't know. Like I've obviously missed that. What was Devon saying about Derek? No, I like Derek. What was he saying? Can you let me know, please? Everyone wants to pull Devon because you get the cash. That's right. That is right. So Auden should pull RVJ next. And, of course, Levan. Oh, you think Jerry will get the first pin? Whew. Love it. Love it, Savage. Love it. When Vitali gets to 160 kegs, he'll have a chance against Levan, maybe. Maybe. What else have we got? Orton versus Eddie Hall. Orton versus RVJ. Ready, Bay! Morozov said to Devon, "Come after him. He wants to pull him." Exactly. So that's why they're having the match. What else have we got? No, I haven't. Oh, Neil Pickup would destroy me. Neil is like a former world champion. Neil is a former world champion. I wouldn't even be able to move him. And I'll tell you, I probably wouldn't even be able to pin him with two arms, truth be told. Neil's a former world champion, strong as shit. And I don't train for arm wrestling. So, what else have we got? Hey, Mrs. Chains in the house. Well, hello to you, Mrs. Chains. Superstar. Okay, Devon was roasting Derek on the podcast with Brian, Neal, and Eddie. I started watching that, and then I had to go do dad things. It was kind of funny. Devon was just shitting on Derek as an arm wrestler. Oh, okay. Oh, not my man Derek. Derek's cool. Do you believe Eddie should continue? Yes, I want him to. Will he? Not for a while. I think Eddie's got some other things in the pipeline. So, what else have we got? Orton versus Oddie. Well, not anymore. When I was at their house last year, and Orton was a lot lighter and just didn't spend like 15, 16 months training full time, we could have had a fun left arm match, but not now. He crushes me. That's right. It's a beautiful trophy. It's got its own trading card. It's got its own. If you want these trading cards, message me on the old Instagram. There it is. But how cool are these trading cards? For Matt Mask, Lockie, me and Uncle John. Wait, where am I? Kalinichenko. I've got some signed Kalinichenkos. Toddzilla. How good is that? Okay. Okay. Derek was just saying, Devon was just saying Derek isn't the best arm wrestler, but a great teacher, and said how much he respects him. Oh. Well, I guess, Shauno, I guess people hear what they kind of want to hear, and interpretation can always get things mixed up. Oh my God, especially with some of these, especially with some of these YouTube channels that have come out. Oh, wow. Oh, even I'm getting a bit sick of them. But if Levan wins, who should he face next? If Jerry wins, who should he face next? Both of them, the winner of Erdemis and Monster Michael Todd. Both of them. Whoever wins. And then whoever loses, so say Levan beats Jerry, and say Erdemis beats Michael. Then you have Levan versus Michael, Levan versus Erdemis. Basically, winner v winner, loser v loser. That's how I see it. The winner of Levan and Jerry takes on the winner of Michael and Erdemis, and loser. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? But yeah, if anyone wants the old trading cards, Just hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on the Instagram. If you're wanting a VIP package for King of the Table, links are in the description. If you want to book a room for King of the Table or buy the pay-per-view or do all three links in the description. Just click on it. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. I don't want to see Enemies face Levan soon. Why? Why? How good was their first match? How good was their first match? It was on ESPN. That's how good their first match was. ESPN, baby. It was great. So Jerry had to postpone. Yeah, unfortunately, Jerry had to postpone. So, yeah, we'll get in there. So, we'll end this poll now. We're almost got 200 votes, 193 votes, and 44% of you think that the old Levan dominates. And that's fair enough as well. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Yes, I did. I don't anymore. Yes, I did. Okay, what else have we got? Everyone's in the chat. Okay, everyone's all just start hanging out with each other, which is good. Ready, bang. I want to see Jerry get a pin. So do I. But, Geez, everyone's having fun in the chat. Not sure how long we'll go for. A poll. Who should Morozov pull next? Left arm or right arm? And do you want me to come up with the options? See, this is what always bothers me. It's just a poll that says who should Morozov pull next? Who should? Or who do you think? And straight away, someone goes, it's the next match. It doesn't matter if that's the next match. We all know that's the next match. But we just want to see. Well, left arm, there's no point doing a poll. Because if I put Devon in there, Devon's going to win. So there you go. Morozov versus Zarenov, right? That could be fun. Hermes versus Morozov. So there you go. What are we all talking about? Oh, I love my chat. So it doesn't get too bad. That's why I'm not really invested in what are they called? The blue things, the spanners, the wrenches or whatever you want to call them. I don't really need them on my channel because there might be a little bit of name calling, but besides that, all my links are in the description. What else do we need? Morozov gets cracked by Devon on the left and the right. Roy Baker coming in, swinging. I love it. 8 other matches are going to be brilliant at King of the Table. We're having our first lightweight match with Kevin and Joseph. We have a couple of good battles. Lachlan Adair and Lars Robakin. We have a couple of good battles with Pauline, Krasimir Kostadinov. I'm really interested to see how Sandris goes with Rustam. Rustam Day. Very keen for that matchup. Anytime Dave Chafee's on the table, you got to be pumped. The number one match for females on the planet. Number one, Gabby and Barbora. Hungary versus Brazil. It's just going to be cool. And everyone's all having a bit of fun in the banner. Geez, we're already 45 minutes in. Holy moly. If I don't have a guest on for this time tomorrow night, I'll do a Monday Night Mayhem show. We'll have some caption games and other sorts of games, and we'll have a bit of fun with that. We'll talk more about King of the Table. And also, there's a really good event the week before King of the Table. Guys, go check out Arm Sports Entertainment. Tim Talmadge runs that. So they've got some pretty good super matches the night before their tournament. I think it's $5 to watch it. James Wall's got a match against number 2 in the United States in David Egan, an Armenian puller. So I'm interested to see the rise of James Wall. That is going to be cool. Devon comes on all the time. I'm very lucky. I never want to take advantage of my relationship with the Larretts. Every single time I've asked, they've all come on. I mean, they just did an hour live, so they're off training and doing their own thing. They've probably had it on the background for the first 20 minutes. Now they're off, they've got to have some family time, away from the internet. But if you go back, Devon was on maybe 2 weeks ago, Auden's been on. So, yeah, the last thing you want to do is continually go to the same well. Hey, Devon, want to come on this week? Hey, Devon, want to come on this week? You gave me a shout out on the channel. Yeah. Auden always comes on. Fun fact, I was the host of Auden Larrett's very first podcast. And if you want, I've got a few packets left. So in my trading cards, in my first set, where is it? So in my very first set of trading cards that I made, the Auden Larrett rookie card. Auden Larrett's first card, the Prodigy. Look at him there. Bit smaller than what he is now. And, of course, I got my man Ryan Bowen card. These cards are slick. Dave Chafee, the Uncle John card. And then, of course, there's 10 Dave Chafee autographs in the packets. I still have a few packets left. Once again, hit me up on the Instagram. One of these. Not that one. Oh, I reckon that one's got a Dave Chafee card in it. Signed. And of course, I'll go $25 plus shipping. $25 plus shipping. For the first 10 people that hit me up on Instagram, you will either get a signed Kalinichenko card or a signed Aussie arm wrestler Uncle John card, or a signed, where's the Marcio Barboza card? Or a signed Marcio Barboza. I will guarantee, so for the next 10 people, I will throw in at random, if anyone wants to buy some trading cards, it's $25 US plus shipping. So they might be about $40. You get 12, 13 cards and a guaranteed signature. Thank you all for being dead set legends. And of course, the world famous. Remember that card? Aussie Arm Wrestler King of the Table card. Thank you, Matt Rhodes. Thank you, Matt Rhodes. Hayden Arm Wrestling in the chat. Hayden's a cool dude. Trains at my gym. Actually, trains at everybody gym where I live. Good dude. Very good dude. Hayden Arm Wrestling. Got a lot of time for him. Hopefully I can get to training. And we can have like a left arm. I need to have some ready goes and some super matches, Hayden. You guys always organise super matches. Who'd be a couple of good left arm super matches for me on Wednesday night, Hayden? You let me know. Yes. Yes, you can. I have them somewhere. I have Ryan Bowen signed cards somewhere. Oh, actually, I think they might have sold out. They've sold out. I can double check the box, but I think that they've sold out. The Ryan Bowen signed cards, they were bought straight away. You need some ready bang stickers. I think on my shop, so in YouTube here, I think on the shop, you can buy stickers. But like I'm trying to revamp a whole new website. So for people wanting to buy merch and things like that, I think I'm revamping the whole new website. Okay, what else have we got? What else have we got? Everyone's having a laugh in the chat. In the chat. Why not invite Jason on? He has a match with Bogdan Stoica. Probably butchered the name. Jason. Why not invite Jason on? Jason who? Jason. Jason who? I'm having a blank here. Savage. Because Bogdan Stoica, who's he pulling at Washington State? Who's he pulling? Oh, Jason Merlo. So the way I do things, Savage, is I usually, when it comes to my guests on the show, unless it's your Devons and your Erdemis and things like that, whatever we're leading up to. So we're leading up to King of the Table. I'll try and get all the King of the Table athletes. Once King of the Table's done, then I start going to Knuckles Up, and I'll get the Knuckles Up athletes on. Usually that is the best method when doing shows because at the moment, everyone wants to talk about King of the Table. It's all they want to talk about. Brian versus Eddie, Levan versus Jerry. So then you talk about that until King of the Table's done. Then we forget, we roll on. What's the next event? Boom, Knuckles Up. So I get some of those athletes on, if that makes sense. Hey, my man. How you going, Sebastian? My man from Norway. Stud. Yeah, so Johnny Boy, he's got a bit going on. So for at least the rest of the year, he won't be on the interwebs. So here's my guy. So once I sell all of these cards, that will fund season 3. I don't make any money off these trading cards. I'm just a collector nut, and I think things like that are great. Like we made some. Did you guys ever see this? Unfortunately, they haven't sold well, but we've still got a few left. My Devon Larratt figure. And it comes with shoes. It comes with him. It comes with an extra face, extra set of hands, shoes. I'm looking at the packet there. But yeah, like we made a Devon figure. John, I, and a couple of members of the team. I think it looks fantastic. I'm not sure if they're still on Devon's website. People didn't want to pay the collector's price for them. We didn't want to make a profit, but I got a Devon figure. So I think that's pretty cool, in my opinion. Right, couple more questions and we'll be done. Okay, cool. Yeah, hopefully I will be there on Wednesday night and we can do that. Okay. What are we on? What are we on? Okay, everyone's there chatting. I'm way behind in the chat. Okay, everyone's arguing about. So lock you down for 2 packs, as in, do you want a series 1 and a series 2? What do you want? Oh, we'll talk. We'll talk. We'll talk. We'll talk. Okay. Beautiful. All right. So I am going to wrap up the show. I will try and see if I can get Jerry for tomorrow night. If I don't get Jerry, I'll do a show with my fun and games, basically like Maximum Bang Monday. Unfortunately, without John Thompson, he's having the rest of the year off. So stick around for that. I'm also having Lachlan Adair on the show soon, trying to organise Gabby and Barbara. They're very busy with work and live in 2 different parts of the world, so trying to get them on at the same time. Yeah, hang around tomorrow. I might even see if Auden wants to come on the show and have a bit of a chat. We will get there. You guys are the best. I'm going to wrap it up. Hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. Watch some of my old podcasts. Erdemies, Devon, Vivoda, Eddie Hall. They're all on there. Go check them out. I will see you this time tomorrow, either solo or hopefully with some people from Kicking the Table. I'll see you guys then.